Hello, I'm Joel A. Erickson. This is Nate Atkins, Colts Insiders for the Indy Star. We're here at Grand Park. They just finished day 4 of practice. Nate, there's no way to say this nicely. Really bad day for the offense. Like, all the way through. One-on-ones, red zone, 7-on-7, whatever. It's just not great.
Yeah, I mean, this is the last practice before the pads come on, so it's sort of the last day where all the passing game has to carry things. That was the problem. I mean, there was a point when, like, I'd have to look at the final numbers, but Daniel Jones was at like 40%, Anthony Richardson was at 30%. These are a lot of plays in the red zone. These are supposed to favor the offense in a big way, and it didn't ever go that way. Guys were not getting open. Quarterbacks were holding the ball way late. Could have been on many sacks in there on top of those incompletions, and then they would just throw the ball back across the middle and into traffic. And Anthony Richardson threw a pick that way, to Rodney Thomas, and then got lucky with a couple others too. So. Not a banner day, and it has not been a banner start to camp for the quarterbacks either.
No, not great. We haven't really seen any today's red zone. You're not going to see explosive plays. We didn't see that many touchdowns, really, today. They've spent the entire practice in the red zone. It's going to be like 60-something snaps total. I think it was like 4 touchdowns. Like, you're inside the 20. Not great. My play of the day is going to be watching Charvarius Ward in one-on-ones for the first time. Holy cow. It looks not fun going against him. Michael Pittman Jr. got the honors today. He went 0 for 2. And Ward had a pick. You don't usually see the thing about those one-on-ones is that's supposed to favor the offense because there's no help. Ward had the pick, but honestly, like we were saying earlier, I don't think I've ever seen a secondary beat the receivers that badly in a one-on-one before.
Oh, yeah, and that goes to team, too. I think that's a big reason why the touchdowns were so low is guys just are not getting open against these guys at all. And then when the ball is in the air, there's just so many more plays on the ball. We may have seen more plays on the ball this camp than all of last season combined out of a secondary. So that's the encouraging part. It has been concerning with the quarterbacks, but the secondary has been that good, and we know they have the pedigree. So my play of the day is going to be Cam Bynum had an interception. He took back for a touchdown, had a great celebration, first choreographed.
Who threw that?
Celebration, and Shane Steichen threw the pick. And we had some fun, Joel and I, grilling Shane about kind of what he saw in that play, how he moves on, and he was very much in it's like he went back to UNLV for a moment and just gave you the most quarterback cliche answers, but he was stone-faced. He was ready for that. He was ready to answer for that, but it was a fun moment.
One receiver who I think has been playing well, Alec Pierce. A lot of stuff's been short, but that's the kind of thing he wanted to work on. That's one player who's played well out here for the offense. But for the first 4 days, mostly a defensive camp so far. I'll let you guys take that how you will. There's a day off on Sunday. We're back on Monday. For the Indy Star, I'm Joel A. Erickson. This is Nate Atkins.
AD has been like really consistent in practices. I think
the
last couple of years. Like camp last year, I thought he was really good. Spring looked really good. He's been a little up and down, I guess. Is that fair through this camp? Or
Yeah, I mean, guys are going to have good plays. Some guys are going to have bad plays at times, and we got a lot of confidence in him. He's a hell of a route runner. Everyone's development's different, and so we're working through that, and got a ton of confidence in his ability.
Didn't see Kenny out there today.
Yeah, he's got a sore knee. Nothing serious. He'll be out there next week, but just rested him today.
A couple days for Jack Wilson now as well.
Yeah.
Anything going on with him?
Yeah, he's out. He's got a pec that happened in practice. Yeah.
The secondary, you never want you want the offense to win all the time, but
Yeah.
the way they got after the ball, they just and made those passing lanes tough.
No, it's exciting. Our defense has been doing a hell of a job, and we need that from them. They've been sticky. It's going to help our offense get better. But the additions of the guys that we got in that room is going to be tremendous for us. And then obviously adding Lou with his scheme, it's going to be great for us.
Shane, what's been your impression of Ebukam? He's just about a year to the day from the Achilles.
Yeah, we're working him back into it from a rep standpoint, but he's looked good. He feels good. He attacked his rehab like the ultimate pro in the offseason. It was phenomenal. He was in there at 6 in the morning every single day, offseason, you name it. So I'm grateful to see him back out there, going through that injury.
What are your impressions of Tyler Warren so far after his first week?
It's been solid, really solid. I said this, when we drafted him too. I think he's just got a great feel for the game, a really good feel, great hands, understands football. I think he's going to make a good impact for us this year. But we're working day by day to get better there with him and everybody. So it's been good, though.
What's the biggest improvement you've seen in Anthony so far?
I think being year 3 in the system, just the operation at the line of scrimmage is good. When you're going into year 3, you should be pretty good at the line of scrimmage, operating, calling plays in and out of the huddle. And he's been really well doing that.
So much of this is about growth now, but when you've got as a coordinator or a play caller, you've got Pitt, you got Pierce. And
Yeah.
You sort of know what you're going to get, but there's more. How comfortable is that?
Yeah, no, it's nice to add another piece in Tyler, but with the guys we have, it's great, and that's our job as coaches to put those guys in position and spread the ball around because we got a lot of good ones.
You got started with the fat rest days pretty early.
Yeah.
What all went into getting started as soon as you did?
You know, me and our sports performance coach, Mike Minnis, sat down, us and the trainers, and really just put together a maintenance plan. You know, we got a tier list for some of these guys that have been in the league for 8+ years, you know, guys that are 29 and older, just to get ahead of it sooner rather than later. I mean, those guys are the pros. We know they're going to handle their business, so, you know, we want to start it earlier rather than later.
Alec Pierce with a couple TVs today.
Yeah.
Seen him improve over the offseason.
Man, I'll tell you what, he just keeps making strides. Last year was a hell of a year for him. He carried over into the offseason in spring, and then he's continuing in training camp. So an explosive player that's got a ton of ability. It's making a lot of plays for us.
I don't want to put him on the box, but I mean, he does kind of have a role where, you know, he does run a lot of the longer routes.
Deep stuff, yeah.
Can you get him involved in some of the sort of stuff that he seems to be embracing?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what's been great about him is the one-on-ones on the outside, just winning those routes, whether it's running a 7-cut or a one-on-one stop route. He's getting explosive at the top of the route, using his hands, getting the defenders off. So he's making those steps there too, which is awesome.
What area of improvement are you looking for your offense over the second week of practice?
I think obviously just getting into rhythm, you know what I mean? It's chemistry. You get into training camp, you got to go through the reps. It's muscle memory. Obviously putting the pads on is going to be good for us, you know, next week. And so just repetition, coming together as a football team, that's what camp's about, right, is building your identity in camp and the mental and physical toughness.
Justin Wally's done really good things so far. What have you liked about him so far for the first week?
Man, I'll tell you what, he keeps doing good things. Obviously a rookie, but just really sticky in coverage. Smart player for a rookie, understands our defense pretty well, but still learning. But he's made a lot of plays, and it's exciting.
This 4 days last for you to kind of get any kind of clarity on players or position battles and start to see any kind of separation?
It's so early in camp. I mean, we're 4 days in. I mean, I think you'll see that as we get going through the next couple of weeks.
Shane's at full pads on Monday.
It'll be full pads on Monday, yeah.
I guess first, how you feel? Do you feel like you're starting to feel like yourself?
Yeah. 1 day at a time is what I'm taking, and yeah, we're gonna be good for the season.
When this happened about a year ago, almost to the day. At the time, did you think you'd be back this quick, or did you not know?
Honestly, I thought I'd be back quicker, but God had other plans, you know. Kind of really relying on him, and you know, I'm here for a reason, you know. And right where I'm at right now is right where I need to be, so you got to keep it going.
Are there any lingering effects with it, or do you feel like it's mostly in the past at this point?
There's always going to be lingering effects whenever you have an injury, but just like everything in this game, you're never going to be 100%. So you just got to go through it and keep it going.
Do you think about it at all, or can you just do your...
I mean, every now and then you will, just because of, like, what type of injury it is. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but at the same time, the more I use it, the more I trust it, and the more explosive I'm becoming.
What did it mean to you just even to get back out on the field in training camp as a guy who only missed, 2 games due to injury in your career prior?
Man, it's a blessing. It's really a blessing. I don't take any of the days for granted, you know. I'm just out here trying to do my best to be in the best shape possible so that whenever the time comes, I can help the team win.
I mean, obviously what happens behind you guys in the secondary impacts your job. What has their performance done maybe to help you guys, put you guys in position to succeed?
Oh, man, it's tremendous. I think that with everything that we got going on in the backfield, I think that we're definitely going to have more opportunities to hit the quarterback this year. So that's what I'm really excited for. Just got to keep it working, keep on sharpening the tools, and just being ready.
Have you set any personal goals for the season?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you any numbers or anything like that, but I just want to be better than I was. That's it.
What is your impression of Louis Anarumo so far, and just what his scheme can maybe do for you guys on the edge?
Oh, man, it's a lot that we're going to be doing, but I'm not going to tell you none of that.
It's a big emphasis for this team to finish out games. You know, Shane's talked about that. When you have like 5 guys, 6 guys who can roll in at defensive end, how does that help you guys finish out games as those pass rushers there?
You just said it, fourth quarter, right? That's our main focus, get in shape so we can rush in the fourth quarter and just destroy everybody that's in front of us.
Does it help that, you know, to be able to have that deep rotation where, you know, you can pop out for Taekwon or, you know, whatever it might be, that you can maybe not limit reps, but like just really focus on that fourth quarter?
I mean, everybody's going to be fresh with the people that we got in the locker room, so we're just going to be rolling it, just coming after the opponent as much as we can.
What's been your impression of JT so far?
Oh, he's good. Yeah, he's very good. He's very good. He's young. He's energetic. You know what I'm saying? He's a sponge. He's willing to learn. So whatever it is that you tell him, he's like, all right, bet, yeah, I'm going to do that next time. And then he's showing up on film every single day. So I'm excited for him. We good? Perfect. God bless.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about getting in shape and just getting plays ran. Offense, like we got to pick it up a little bit. Defense is getting after us, but you know that's typically how it goes. The defense is usually like ready to go a little bit faster.
Are you excited to see the film of Shane's kick?
Oh yeah, I mean he kind of sprang that on us. Like we didn't even talk about that. We were like, "What are we doing?" And then that happened. So yeah, I mean, like it was definitely something we weren't expecting. So.
The throw, like.
Oh yeah, I mean, like he leaned into it, gave it everything he got. I mean, nice form, but the thing is, I think that he meant to throw that pick. Like that was part of his like scenario that we huddled up with. So.
All quarterbacks say that on interceptions.
Yeah, right. Right.
What's he been like going up against Mooney and just that whole aspect of the level he's playing at?
Absolutely. I mean, going up against elite corner in practice is always going to make you better, and like you got to work on every single rep, and you can't really take a rep off. So that's going to make us all better.
Practicing against aggressive coverage like that, which you guys haven't maybe seen that as much in camp.
Yeah.
I mean, is that a nice change? You think that'll benefit you?
Absolutely. I mean, it'll just help us like in games, like when we see teams that play press, we'll already have our whole toolbox that we've built up throughout the whole season. So.
What have you seen from Alec? Just in he's coming into this campus kind of established as a guy who
Yeah.
can really win downfield in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, Alec's doing what I think he's always done. He's just very consistent. He's very fast, and he's the best deep ball threat like in the NFL. So.
Do you see him needing or wanting to add underneath stuff, or
Oh yeah.
is he just your deep guy?
No, I mean, Alec can do anything. It's just his opportunity has been deep stuff, and maybe we'll see some more intermediate, shallow stuff to add into it.
There's worse things to do than to be a good deep guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What does that speak to his mentality that you said he's consistent from maybe even where he was a year ago, just to have established yourself in the league but not really change who you are?
Yeah, I mean, Alec is a guy where he gets 33 catches and has almost 1,000 yards. I mean, that's like unheard of. So, I mean, if you could do that, I mean, imagine if we gave him 40 catches, 50 catches. I mean, like who knows?
What's been your impression of Tyler Warren so far, and are you glad that Chris listened to you and you said that's who you wanted in the draft?
Absolutely. So a funny story about that is on the first day of camp, I called him to take me to Meijer because I needed a coffee machine, and my car was there. Like I just wanted to see if he'd take me, and he just said, all right, and then he came down and took me within 5 minutes, and I was like, this guy right here is a team guy. So, I mean, I think he's great.
Did you not have like transportation?
Oh, no, I mean, like my car was sitting right there. But
It was a test.
But I just tested him to see if he would take me. So then I called him, and he was downstairs in less than 5 minutes and took me to Meijer. And I got a little coffee machine.
What a guy.
Okay, too.
Oh, no. I didn't make him pay for it.
It feels like Gold is filling out his route tree a bit more this summer. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, I mean, this is just classic. Like he's getting older. Like we're gonna lean on him more, and he just understands more because he's been in this offense for his second year now. So naturally, he's gonna be just like we're gonna call on him to do more things.
When we talked to you in minicamp, you had mentioned that you're going to soak up everything you can from Jonathan Taylor, and that's like a sponge. But at the same time, you were prepared to start if you need to. That's your mentality. So we're here in the summer now. What's all that relationship? How's that developed, and where do you feel you're at now?
Shoot, I got the same mindset. I still just been sitting back, like I said, just watching how everybody in the room been going about every day. That's been for the most part. I just been taking it day by day, though. I ain't been thinking too far ahead. Just listening to the coaches, to my teammates, to the running back room. And that's really how it's been going.
How much time and effort do you spend working as a pass catcher just on your game, maybe like outside of practice?
For the most part, I be getting on the jugs probably for about 20, 30 minutes every day. Just try to get some catching in as much as I can.
How many balls do you have? How much dirt do you off the
probably air more like 50 to 100. Yeah.
How much more comfortable is it to just catch with, over the wrist injury and back to better health there?
Really, I ain't catch for probably like a month or two, but then once I started getting back into it, it was really regular. I don't even be thinking about the surgery no more. I really forgot about it. I ain't gonna lie.
Noticing that in pass pro too, does that just, I know you haven't done a lot of that yet, but do you feel like is that going to be a lot different for you?
Nah, it's gonna be the same thing, just technique.
What's been the biggest adjustment from college now in the NFL?
Really just, you don't got everybody, like all the coaches telling you everything to do. Like, you gonna have free time, you just gotta be a pro and do what you gotta do, come in early, stay late, get extra balls in, like extra catches and stuff like that. So that's probably the main thing.
Coach Steichen mentioned that you guys are putting on pads on Monday. What part of your game do you feel like is best going to be added, knowing that more is going to be expected of you, blocking and pass catching and getting hit?
I mean, really just like how I came in, I just know I'm trying to be a 3-down back, so I already came in with the mindset I got to catch, block, run. Anything they need me to do, I'm going to do it.
What's been your favorite part about Indianapolis since getting here?
Just being around the team, working.
What's your special trait you think you bring to this offense, your special characteristic of you?
I'm quiet. I just be sitting back, listening. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to listen. Like, that's really about it, I guess. I don't know.
Alec, in the spring you told us you wanted to add in like yards after catch and just being able to do things more in stride. I mean, you're making some plays out here. Do you feel like you're kind of starting to check off some things you wanted?
Yeah, it's just a day-by-day process, It's great, getting different looks from the defense this year, a lot more man coverage, kind of gives you a lot of opportunities to work. Basically, every play is a one-on-one opportunity, so really get to like work on your route running and crafting like that. So, it's definitely been a lot of good work this camp, just receivers versus DBs and stuff, and I think it's a lot of opportunity to get better.
You notice you have a lot of times during like special teams periods, whatever, you and Reggie will find each other. Like, really looks like you're really working on like details. What's it like learning from him? On that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's great. I like to find him and just kind of get, just a little bit of advice on a play that already happened or that's going to happen. He might come to me with, hey, we got this play coming up here. Like, we're kind of anticipating this look. Like, might want to try this. So we've kind of been getting into more like, I'd say like the fine details, the route running and stuff like that, and kind of, because I think it's that time for me, being year 4. Like, I know the play, I know where to line up, I kind of know the stuff, so now it's like I got a lot more opportunity to just really get into like these fine details, and that's not going to be too much for me to handle if he kind of like tells me, hey, I might want you to change this one thing up here and try this and see how it works,
And getting the immediate feedback, like not having to wait to go to practice on stuff.
Yeah.
Something you like?
For sure. Yeah.
Have you defined your goals for the season yet? Like, what you want, yards, catch-wise?
No, I mean, I really haven't. I usually don't do that personally. I'm always team first. I want to win the division. I want to get to the playoffs. I haven't had an opportunity to play in the postseason yet, so that's the biggest goal.
Are you going to make a big bulk in the offseason?
Probably not a ton. Might be up like 2-3 pounds. I just try to, just go hit the gym, lift. Try to get faster, more explosive, stuff like that. And what happens. Try to get that in as lean as possible, body fat down as possible. But if you add pounds of muscle, that's always a good thing.
What kind of challenge are you guys seeing from the secondary that went out and added Moody and Bynum and what they have now?
Yeah, no, it's a great challenge. They added a lot of key players. We already had some great players too. So, like I said, every day we're getting a great look at practice. It's a great opportunity to go out here and work and get better.
You're in a contract year. Do you want to sign an extension here? Have you thought about that? Where's your head at contract stuff?
I haven't even really thought about it too much in terms of myself. I know my agents might have talked with them a while back, but I feel like on that front, I feel like it's going to be play the season out, kind of see where things go.
You touched on it a little bit. Just now being year 4, you established yourself last year as a part of this offense. What's the comfort level for you going into this year?
Yeah, just trying to get more comfortable every day. We got quarterback battle going on. So it's really working with two quarterbacks and kind of working on that timing. You know, AR I'd played with a couple years, so I definitely got more chemistry with him, and just working with Daniel, kind of getting up to speed on that. But I think it's clicked early on that. So yeah, it's just like I said, just working through that.
Are you comfortable with playing the season out, seeing where things go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are the biggest differences you've seen, like from Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones? Because you've made some pretty big plays with both quarterbacks.
Yeah. Honestly, like I need to do a better job. I don't even like you could ask me about a play I had today, and I probably because they rotate in so much, I don't even really know, other than in the huddle when they say the play, and I might look at it and be like, okay, or recognize the voice or something like that. But yeah, most of the times, like if you ask me the balls I caught today, like might not even remember what quarterback is what, because it's kind of just so much going on at practice. You're usually out there a little bit winded, a little bit tired, and you're not really focused on that. But that's credit to them. Like I don't have to change anything. Like they're both talented quarterbacks. They're going to both put in the ball where it needs to be. Like it's not like I need to be conscious. Oh, like this guy's in. Like I got to do something different, because they both have all the skills to make all the throws and all that. So there's really no change.
Jaylon, how's this been for you? You had to sit out all spring, but now you've been getting all those first team reps with the starting unit linebacker. Like it's not different than the last time I imagine. So what's the thought process right now with being so different from last year?
Oh, it's just a blessing being back out here with my teammates. They welcomed me back with open arms, bringing me back in. I had to miss spring ball and everything like that. But coming back in, just getting my feet back wet with everything. The guys helping me out pretty much every day, and I'm taking that every day with me.
What's been the biggest difference between Gus Bradley's defense and what you've got with Lou's defense so far?
Different coaches bring different schemes, but just another defense that we have to get acclimated to. Same thing with Coach Bradley's last year. Just another defense that you pretty much just have to learn and adjust to, and we're just going to go from there.
Are you fully healthy now, like nothing else bothering you, or I guess what are you having recovery process?
We all good. We're just taking it one day with it, and everything's feeling good.
With Zyger still on the side, has he been able to help you with a lot of things he's seen from kind of his bird's eye view?
Yeah, our room is real tight-knit. We have great relationships with everybody in our room. So with that, Z's out here every day. Unfortunately, he's not able to physically be out there with us. But if you guys see him out there at practice with us, he's right there with us for every drill and everything like that. He's talking to us, encouraging us. When we have questions, we'll ask him, and, certain things about what we're doing out there. If he has questions, we'll answer them. So, it's just a blessing for him to still be here with us.
Can you tell he's getting kind of antsy to get out there finally? Because, he didn't start on the clock, so, I imagine he's kind of chomping at the bit to get out there.
Yeah, man, that's Z. He's our high motor for our team, but, he brings great energy every day.
Last summer you were just a rookie, just getting adjusted to the new NFL. Did you change your approach this year, knowing that there's going to be more expected of you as a projected starter?
It was definitely my rookie year. That was definitely a learning experience for me. On and off the field, just learning the ins and outs of being in the NFL. Having great teammates definitely helped me get through my rookie year as well. With different things from treating my body to watching film more, different things like that. They definitely helped me. So just going into year two, just building on those things, just coming in and help this team any way I can.
You guys are throwing pads on Monday. Shane and Chris said their intention is for this to be a really physical camp. Can you feel like that anticipation coming, that you've had this 4-day ramp up and now it's going on?
Yeah, man. When pads come on, it's always get physical, but that's the most fun part of camp. That's where everybody gets to show who they are, and everybody gets to show, what we've been waiting on to give the fans a show as well. But just also build that brotherhood as well. With these practices that you see, a lot of energy and stuff like that, high motor stuff. That's just bringing brotherhood within the team as well.